In today's video, we're diving into a fascinating topic: the myth or reality of Alexander the Great having a twin. So, let's explore the life stories of Alexander the Great and his twin, if he had one. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to help us grow our channel. Alexander the Great, the very utterance of his name conjures a tempest of images: conquering armies, sprawling empires, a legacy etched with bold strokes across the ancient world. His strategic genius, his boundless ambition, his meteoric ascent to unprecedented power, and that ultimately precipitous fall. All are meticulously chronicled, passionately debated, and forever enshrined within the enduring texts of history. But what if, concealed beneath the magnificent veneer of this universally accepted narrative, a vital thread of the grand tapestry has been either cunningly overlooked or, more ominously, deliberately erased? What if a specter of a forgotten sibling, a secret twin, has always danced, tantalizingly, at the very periphery of his colossal legend, subtly influencing events in ways we are only now beginning to dare imagine? This is no mere academic exercise, no quaint historical curiosity. It is rather a chilling whisper of intrigue, a tantalizing what if, that threatens to unravel the meticulously woven fabric of accepted history, leaving gaping holes where certainty once resided. The profound audacity of a hidden twin to such an undeniably prominent figure immediately ignites a dramatic tension, taut and inescapable. For centuries, an unwavering cadre of historians has assiduously pieced together Alexander's remarkable life from a wealth of ancient sources. Arrian, Plutarch, Diodorus, Siculus, Cutius Rufus, these venerable chroniclers, among others, form the bedrock of our understanding. Yet, with a disturbing uniformity, not a single one of these esteemed voices breathes even a faint whisper of a twin. This deafening silence, an almost unnatural void in the voluminous record, is, in itself, a dramatic puzzle, a profound enigma. Is it a testament to the unparalleled efficacy of a truly clandestine operation so flawlessly executed that it erased all trace? Or does it simply stand as irrefutable proof that such a shadowy figure never existed, confined solely to the realm of wildest, most fantastical speculation? Consider, for a moment, the treacherous world into which Alexander was first ushered. Philip II of Macedon, Alexander's father, was a man of iron will, a shrewd and utterly ruthless strategist consumed by an unquenchable ambition. His vision stretched far beyond the confines of Muscovy. He dreamt of forging an empire, vast and unchallengeable. Olympias, Alexander's mother, was a force of nature, a woman of fierce intellect and an even fiercer, almost primal devotion to her son. She was also notoriously manipulative, her hands deeply embroiled in the labyrinthine political machinations of the Macedonian court. In such a fiercely volatile environment, where the consolidation of power was an incessant, blood-soaked struggle, and where challenges to authority lurked in every shadow, the potential existence of a second heir, a genetic duplicate, presents an astonishing array of dramatic possibilities, each more disquieting than the last. Don't forget to subscribe to help us grow our channel. Imagine the agonizing, soul-wrenching decision that would have confronted Philip and Olympias to publicly announce the birth of two sons, thereby potentially diluting the power of the eldest, creating an immediate and crippling succession crisis before the young princes had even uttered their first coherent words. Or, conversely, to cunningly conceal one, nurturing them in the deepest secrecy, a shadow, a hidden reserve to be deployed only in the darest, most desperate of circumstances. The political landscape of ancient Macedon was not merely dangerous, it was a viper's nest, brimming with venom. Kings were assassinated with brutal frequency, rivals purged with chilling efficiency, and alliances shifted with the capricious unpredictability of desert sands. In this unforgiving, cutthroat arena, a secret twin could simultaneously be an invaluable, even life-saving asset and a profound, utterly ruinous liability. If such a twin indeed existed, who then would be privy to this monumental deception? Perhaps only Philip and Olympias themselves, a secret so profound, so utterly dangerous, that it would bind them in an intricate, suffocating web of deceit and shared, perilous destiny. Or perhaps a select few, an inner circle of trusted company. Their loyalty unyielding, their silence bought with lavish promises of power and influence, or, more chillingly, sealed by the icy grip of Philip's infamous swift wrath. The sheer burden of maintaining such an earth-shattering secret, the constant, draining vigilance required to sustain the elaborate illusion, would be an unbearable dramatic weight, shaping their every decision, influencing the very atmosphere, the unspoken tensions of the entire royal court. Now, consider the profound motivations that might compel such a monumental deception. A king, above all else, required an heir, a strong, undeniable successor, to perpetuate his line and secure his legacy. But what if that precious heir proved physically frail, or worse, intellectually what if the gods, in their unpredictable and often cruel whim, decided to snatch him away before his destiny could be fulfilled? A secret twin would represent the ultimate insurance policy, a living spare, meticulously prepared, ready to step seamlessly into the pivotal role if tragedy, in its myriad forms, were to strike. This is not the whimsical stuff of romantic fantasy. Rather, it is the chilling essence of cold, calculating political pragmatism, a strategic maneuver not at all unheard of in the relentlessly brutal world of ancient monarchies, where survival often hinged on such extreme measures. Furthermore, the very physical similarities of identical twins, a marvel of biological chance, would serve as the keystone of the entire charade. Almost indistinguishable, genetically mirrored, this shared appearance would be the ultimate enabler. A secret twin could be rigorously trained from birth to emulate Alexander in every conceivable way, to walk with his distinctive stride, to speak with his commanding tone, even to adopt his idiosyncratic mannerisms and gestures. This would demand an unparalleled level of dedication, an almost fanatical commitment to deception, a dramatic, lifelong embrace of a lie so monumental that its ripples would extend, subtly yet profoundly, through the very fabric of recorded history. The psychological toll on such a hidden figure, condemned to live perpetually in the shadow of a legendary sibling, would be nothing short of immense. To be denied one's own identity, to have one's very existence deliberately obscured, to be deprived of one's own inherent claim to fame and destiny, would be a torment of truly Shakespearean proportions. Would a bitter resentment fester deep within the hidden twin's soul, growing in the darkness like a poisoned vine? Would a quiet, insidious ambition begin to stir, a desperate yearning for the sunlight and recognition so cruelly denied? The inner conflict of such a character would constitute a dramatic narrative in itself, a profoundly tragic tale of a life forever lived in perpetual twilight, yearning for the brilliance of a dawn that could never come. Don't forget to subscribe to help us grow our channel. And what of Alexander himself, the famed conqueror? Would he have known of this hidden double? The mere thought is almost unbearable, a chilling whisper of betrayal. To discover, perhaps in a rare moment of unguarded vulnerability, or through some catastrophic, accidental encounter, that his life was not entirely his own, that another existed who could seamlessly replace him, would be a profound, annihilating blow to his formidable ego, a shattering of his meticulously constructed reality as the unique, destined son of Zeus. The implications for his famously volatile temper, his documented moments of paranoia, his increasingly erratic behavior, suddenly take on a chilling, deeply unsettling new dimension. Was he not merely battling the world, but also the insidious specter of a perfectly formed, ever-present replacement? But if such a twin genuinely existed, where, then, is the irrefutable evidence? This is precisely where the narrative shifts from tantalizing, intoxicating possibility to the frustrating, often disheartening realities of historical documentation. Ancient texts are notoriously incomplete, often inherently biased, and, in some chilling instances, deliberately misleading. Fires, devastating conquests, and the relentless ravages of time have ensured that countless priceless scrolls and fragile tablets have been lost forever, swallowed by the insatiable maw of oblivion. The resounding silence of the historical record, therefore, is not necessarily definitive proof of absence. Rather, it might be interpreted as a chilling testament to the profound, almost supernatural success of the deception.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want more fascinating stories from history, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us uncover more untold tales from the past. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks again.